First, Westeros' actual landmass is a mystery. Martin appears to have neglected to include a ruler with his map of Westeros, which is otherwise rather lovely and reminiscent of Tolkien's work. As a result, nobody knows how big Westeros really is. Almost the same size as South America, according to Martin. Does this refer to the Seven Kingdoms alone, or does Westeros include an area larger than South America? In addition, the author argues that sizing cannot be done on the basis of population and mobilization rates, which are themselves very variable. The scale of combat in Westeros is comparable to that of the Wars of the Roses, with between 1,000 and 10,000 soldiers on each side. The largest fight in WOTR included 30,000 soldiers from both sides. This implies that instead of a medieval axes and pitchforks Levi army, we are dealing with a Renaissance culture with semi-professional banderial forces, or a pseudo-Byzantine system. According on the data provided by the source, the population of Westeros might be anywhere from 11 million to 42 million. Its monarchy is now more centralized, reminiscent of the Byzantine Empire. There were 9 million people living in the Roman Empire in the 10th century, with 500,000 to 900,000 residing in Constantinople. The urbanization rate was somewhere between 5 and 10% since it was the only large city in the empire at the time. Yet, in the 10th century, the population density was 18 people per square kilometer, or 19 people per square mile. You may estimate Westeros at either 1.75, 3.65, or 6.9 million square miles. My population estimate will be the midpoint, which is 76 million. Yet, with such a population, King's Landing should be home to many 100,000 at the very least. On top of that, the political climate in Westeros is quite stable. As a population becomes larger and more diversified, it becomes more challenging to maintain order and prevent the outbreak of civil wars and other forms of internal strife. The politics of Westeros are based on those of medieval England, but even if you assume Byzantine politics, Westeros is still too big for that. The middle estimate for Westeros' size is 3 million square kilometers. The Roman Empire was 100,000 square kilometers in 959, or 1/8 of Westeros' size. Even if Westeros were unified into a single kingdom, the region would likely be plagued by civil conflict. Tang period China had around the same area as Westeros, 10 million square kilometers, yet it only had 4 rulers and 2 or 3 rebellions. And this was accomplished under a political structure that was the polar opposite of Westeros, with a weak aristocracy and a strong, albeit decentralized, administration, much like the Middle Byzantine Empire. There were just 2.5% of people living in cities in Eastern Europe in the year 1500. Nevertheless, in Central Europe, which is a lot more like Westeros, the figure was just 5%.